Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Bellied Up podcast. We are bellied up here at Hooligans in West Fargo, North Dakota. I got a belly full of brunch.
Ooh, I had
a steak burrito.
How was it?
It was good, dude.
Scale 1 to 10.
It was. I would say it was solid 9.3.
That's great. I'm a huge fan of the omelet. I even put in a little request. You know, I put in some substitutions, which I don't normally do, but I'm a big fan of the omelets they got here. You can always tell an omelet that's made with love, Miles, and one that's made fresh out there and back, as opposed to just pulled out of the freezer. You know,
yeah.
And they're making fresh omelets here.
It was delicious
with eggs.
You guys are in West Fargo. You gotta get to Hooligans for brunch. They serve till 2, which I love.
That's awesome. Every day too,
dude. And the way that my schedule works, the way that I operate, I am never awake. I'm never like out and about early enough to like get early brunch stuff or like breakfast. You know, like if I go through McDonald's, I'm always like, what's this stop at, like
10:30, I think.
10:30. I'm always rolling up to the drive-thru at like 10:35. It's always the worst.
It's nice to know when a bar's got your back. You know, it's nice to know that.
So, Chuck,
Miles,
what's going on in your world? I'd love to know. What have you been up to?
I'm just living life, doing my best. You know, I'm going to Vegas next week, actually. You ever been to Vegas, Miles?
I have never been to Vegas. Does that surprise you?
Do you want to come next week?
No, I cannot. I go on vacation here soon.
Well, just start early.
I have a kid.
Oh, details. But
who are you going with?
I'm doing a show out there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Miles, you want to come to Vegas? I just have to work the whole time.
No, not the whole time.
So just go to a casino by yourself.
No, we would actually. We could go see a show at the Sphere after. We could have a good old time. Miles.
No, I think that we would. It's just we should have done all that stuff before I had a kid.
I know. I wasn't successful enough when you didn't have a kid to go do it.
I
know.
But
speaking of successful, you can buy Charlie Berens tickets at charlieberens.com. And if you buy more tickets, I will actually be successful. So do you like that plug I got?
You know what,
there?
Charlie? Don't listen to them.
Listen to who?
You're successful regardless of if people buy tickets or not.
Oh, I know. I was just hoping for some pity tickets.
Okay.
You know? Yeah.
Charlie,
I was playing it.
Charlie's going to be in a bad mental state if you guys don't buy tickets.
Yes, please.
I'm going to have to talk Charlie off a ledge. He's going to go to the tallest building in Fargo.
I'll survive.
Yeah. It's like the Comfort Inn off of 32nd Avenue.
I will break an ankle, though.
Yeah. And he's going to live stream. He's going to go live on Instagram and say, I'm going to do it if you don't buy tickets. And everyone's going to be commenting like, dude, you're just going to roll an ankle. It's not that big of a deal.
You know,
people are going to be like, just do it, Charlie.
I'm just looking out over the horizon. Is there not one hill in this whole damn town?
And it's like in the middle of winter, so there's like snow right up against the building, so it's actually like you'll cushion you so you don't get hurt at all.
I just go sledding.
You can see Milwaukee from the roof.
So go buy tickets so Charlie doesn't roll an ankle off the Comfort Inn here.
Please do. Miles, the bummer about the show though is at 10 p.m. and you know, some of my fans are on, you know, the older side.
Yeah.
And I think 10 p.m. might be too late for them.
But they're in Vegas.
That's true. All the shows in Vegas are at 10 p.m.
So do you think a majority of the people coming to your show in Vegas live in Vegas or people visiting?
We've played Vegas before, and from what I gathered, chit-chatting with folks after, is that a lot of them live out there. There's a lot of Vegas is one of those snowbird towns, oddly enough. Vegas, Palm Springs, Phoenix, Scottsdale, everywhere in Florida. These are places that Midwesterners leave because they'll say it's good for my arthritis, you know? And or whatever, they just retire, they go somewhere warm, and Vegas is on the rise. That's what I've heard.
So to prep you for your Vegas show, Charlie, I would like you to test drive a few bits Vegas specific here on the podcast. All right?
All right, so you put me on the spot to like come up with my Vegas material now.
So my goal is to essentially work out the bad stuff, so you don't do that.
Stuff
on stage.
I love it when we just riff hot. I just riff right for you, and you're like, I hope you do better on stage.
That's what I'm hoping.
That's how it usually goes. I do when I think about it.
And the best way to sell, anything is like you don't just show up to the dealership to buy a new car and just go, hey, I want this car, and then you just sign. You got to test drive it. So let's test drive your Vegas show here.
I'm not going to test drive.
Welcome to the stage, the king of Wisconsin, Charlie Berens.
That was really great. That was right in my ears. Woo. If he does that again, Jared, can you just turn him down just a scotch so I keep my hearing?
Charlie!
Miles, let me tell you a little story about the last time I was in Vegas, okay?
Wait, is this
it's not deflecting? A comedy bit. I'm totally deflecting. It might be a bit.
We could
I just spit on you. It might be a bit, but so I'm going there.
Don't spit on the people at your show.
I was spitting when I was talking. Billy Deuce was there, all right? And Billy Deuce, I obviously put all the hotel rooms on my credit card.
Mm-hmm.
And I get the credit card bill back, and there's a charge for $86. And I was like, Bill, why would I have a charge for $86 on my credit card? He goes, oh, I think I know what that might be. There was an intimacy kit on the counter, and I picked it up and just looked at it. But because it had a magnetic deal on it, I think I took it off for too long and you got charged. And I was like, well, did you at least take the intimacy kit so we could look inside? He said, no, I thought they might reverse the charges if I left it there. Can you imagine paying $86 for an intimacy kit you didn't get any intimacy from?
Well, I think he's lying to you.
You think he used it?
I think he definitely used it.
Should we call him up right now and see?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's give him a call.
So, I mean, hey, Jared, I saw an $86 charge, and it says that.
Are you role playing this right now?
It was big natural co-eds charges. What was that?
Oh, it's just something on TV.
It was something on TV. Yeah. Did you purchase it, or what happened?
It just came on. I just channel surfing and it came on.
You just watched the preview for too long that it just charged you?
I had to finish the end.
Okay.
I always finish it out.
Okay. Yeah, you definitely didn't purchase that.
No.
Yeah, you definitely didn't use it.
There is something.
Are we going to call him or not? I was kind of buying time while you called him.
Sorry. All right, let's see this.
Did he at least tell you what was in the intimacy kit? I'm very curious.
Let's see.
All right, this is Billy Deuce. Do you usually call him at this time? Or is he going to be?
Bill usually doesn't answer when I call. Honestly, it's rare when he answers.
Is that why you didn't want to call him?
Kind of. It's embarrassing when you call people and they don't.
Did he give
Your call has been forwarded.
See.
Did you at least get did he tell you what was in it?
He said that it had lubrication, prophylactics.
Okay.
2 of them. And then some sort of edible jelly.
Okay. So there's lots of lubes and jellies of some sort.
Yeah, but I mean, let's do the math on that. Think about how much they're profiting on these intimacy kits. What I just mentioned, that must cost like some poor bastard in China like 76 cents to make and distribute and package. And Vegas is making,
not if it was fair trade. It was fair trade lube.
I don't think Vegas is in the business of fair trade lube. Judging by the rest, that's the other thing.
I only do lube if it's fair trade.
Organic.
Yeah, cage-free lube is all I do.
Non-GMO, cage-free lubrication. The other thing about Vegas, Miles, is that every single couch.
I think we just found a new bit.
It could be a bit. Yeah, we could get into that.
You could just say, I would have done the intimacy package, but I only do organic lube, and they didn't have that.
Is that just spit? The thing about Vegas is you walk into these hotel rooms and they're usually really big, like whether or not they need to be, you know?
Big chair in every corner.
Yeah. And every horizontal surface, you just see the ghosts of fornications past, you know? That's every surface I'm on in a Vegas hotel room. I'm just thinking of there was this one
How
time.
many surfaces are you on in a Vegas hotel room? I would love to know.
I mean, I'll sit wherever.
So we got the floor, bed, and maybe a chair in the corner.
No, this hotel room that I was in had like 6 chairs in it, and they were all like that, like not even pretending to be faux leather, just straight up plastic.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, easier cleanup.
Yeah, I know. There was one time that I was walking into my hotel room in Vegas, and there was a fella in the room next to me, and the door was wide open. Well, half open. He was the guy holding the door open, so he was the door stop, and he was just fully ass naked, and he was like, "Hey, did you see a girl in the hotel in the hallway?" And I said, "No, dude, I'm going to bed." What? He said, "Could you go check for me?" I was like, "No, what?" It's just weird things happen in Vegas every time I go there, and this guy, he's fully there.
Yeah, when in Vegas.
I know, but I mean, he's out of it, and not chubbed up or anything, not a shower, but not caring either, you know. And it's like he was asking me like I was his roommate of 10 years, you know.
He was looking for like more towels or what? Like
It's just his girlfriend had went down the hall. I heard a commotion. He was like saying, "Can you please just come back?" You know, and they were yelling. I don't really know. I mean, it wasn't like...
You think it was maybe a lady of the night?
I don't even know.
Could have been a lady of the night, and then she found out he didn't have any money.
But that was Vegas uncut right there.
Yeah.
Fella was uncut,
He was
by
uncut?
the way. Yes.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
You really had the Vegas experience.
Oh, my God. There was another time in Vegas, Miles... I bet on the Packers to win the Super Bowl. Have I told you that?
Oh yeah.
I haven't had a ton of super like, oh, I won so much money kind of Vegas. Usually when I'm in Vegas, I'm ready to go after about 18 hours.
Yeah.
That's about my max.
From a guy who's never been there, it seems about right.
Yeah, but anyways, you should come on out. We'll have a good time.
Okay. So are you putting the hotel rooms on your credit card or?
Oh, I'll just take my bed and you can sleep on the plastic couch. Okay, how's that sound?
Okay. What's your policy now on intimacy kits?
I think we've all gotten the first one. I'll cover the first intimacy kit. The second one is on you.
On my pocket.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now everyone knows the deal with the intimacy kits. Do not touch. You can look, but you can't touch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Looky, free, touchy. $86.
You know, they say you can't put a price on a good time, but I think Vegas did.
It definitely did.
They did.
Yes, it did. But anyways, Miles, I'm excited to go. I'm excited. It'll be fun. Be a good time.
All right. Are you finally ready to give the people a test ride of your Vegas show here? Just one bit? Doesn't have to. I don't want a bit that you're putting in the show. I want you to come up with one on the spot here.
I think I was just riffing a bit right there.
Damn it.
I think I was. I mean, it needs
I'm just
some
trying
work.
to stress you out, honestly.
It needs
Charlie.
some work.
Am I doing it correctly? Am I stressing you out with that?
No, you're doing good. I'll be
It's
fine.
like I know what you're going through right now because it's like you're out doing normal people stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And someone comes up to you and is like,
Hey, tell me a
dude,
joke.
I'm a fan, whatever. And then you're like, Mom, this guy's on the internet. She's like, he's a comedian. And she's like, oh, say something. Tell me a joke.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's the worst.
Do you get that a lot too?
A little bit. Probably not as much as you, but it is like, it's the worst feeling in the world.
Yeah, I'm just like, I'm not that funny.
Yeah.
I just start repeating things my dad tells me. You know, you're not that funny. That's what makes you funny.
That was good.
That's what makes you funny.
Well, should we do some callers, Charlie?
Let's do it, Miles. Miles, this is the time of the year when everyone thinks that winter is basically over, all right? So, you plan a road trip, like nothing can go wrong, and then halfway there, the wind picks up, snow starts blowing sideways, and suddenly, geez Louise, you can't see 10 feet in front of you. North Dakota roads, they go from normal to whiteout in about 33 seconds flat. And then
You've been a part of that. Remember we had a winter squall that one time you were here?
That squall was insane. It came out of nowhere. Just imagine if I was in your truck and then someone slams on the brakes, another car slides. Next thing you know, I'm going ass over tea kettle into a ditch full of vehicles. And that's not what I want to see in a ditch. I want to see chickens there. But if a late winter road trip, Miles, turns into an accident and injuries, and I'll tell you this much, Nicolay Law is there for you. Okay, so make sure you go to nicolaylaw.com or you dial 1-855-NICOLAY. Miles, I'll tell you what. This Brunt quarter zip hoodie I got on with the pocket.
Pretty nice.
I'm not usually a quarter zip guy myself.
Yeah, now you say it, I don't think I've ever seen you wear one.
This is the first quarter zip I remember wearing in my life.
Really?
Yeah, in my life. Usually what I've had to do is it'll kind of tear here. And so I'll think I'm cool at the gym by kind of tearing it a little bit, and that's sort of my quarter ripped hoodie.
Okay, yeah, I like that.
But I've never had one of these.
Don't sell yourself short, Charlie. You look quarter ripped in that quarter zip.
Oh, Miles. My God, the listeners are listening, Miles. But yeah, no, I really like this this quarter zip hoodie with the pocket. It's pretty slick. And I'll tell you, my new Brunt work boots are doing their thing. Just yesterday.
Yeah.
Just yesterday, guess what I stepped on? A screw.
And what happened?
Nothing happened, Miles. Yeah, I'll step on screws all day with these Brunt work boots and all. They're comfy. Good on the back, too. Mm-hmm. My side ass doesn't hurt. My mid ass doesn't hurt. My back doesn't hurt. And I'm in them. I'm standing up all day on these things. I'm sitting now, but I'm at the bar.
What's kind of a cool little fun fact about the Brunt boots?
Do tell me.
They come with 2 insoles.
Is that?
So, like, if you want a tighter fit on your boot, you leave the 2 insoles in. If you want a looser fit, like, let's say, because I got high arches on mine.
Yeah, sure.
Popped out the second insole, fit perfectly.
We can customize these boots ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty slick. I
got them on right now. Look at that.
Yeah, me too. I've been doing. Get your feet off the bar, Miles. Okay. Come on now. There you go. Real good. So, I might even try pulling one out just to see how it feels. Feel great right now, but maybe I'll try pulling one out.
That's right. So, guys, if you're looking for a great work boot, great work apparel, a nice little quarter zip to make you look quarter ripped, you got to go to bruntworkwear.com. Use code BELLIEDUP. They're giving you $10 off. And what better way to start the new spring season coming up with a new pair of boots?
Heck yeah.
Drew.
Hello. Shalom, brother.
Dude, I am so excited for this call because the only thing I know about this, Drew, is that you are addicted to taxidermy, and the way that you answered the phone, you seem like a guy who would be addicted to taxidermy.
Yeah, I guess you could put it like that.
Let me get the crowbar out for the rest of this conversation. Drew, what got you into the taxidermy game?
Well, let's see. Let's go back to my younger years. Probably about 14 years old. First started duck hunting and pheasant hunting with Dad. Mm-hmm. Shot my very first wood duck, right? Oh. It was like 6:30. Scared the dog crap out of him. Basically did not call the shot, did not know any better. He just set me up with a 12 gauge and some number 4s, and I saw one coming, and I didn't even question it.
Well, you nailed him.
Oh yeah, on the third one, he kind of floated. He floated towards the riverbank there and kind of sailed down, and Dad kind of jumped, scared him. But long story short, that one got mounted, and I sat there and I'm like, that is such a pretty bird, because they got all that iridescent color on them, all that green and blue and purple, and the full wing speculum and all that. Beautiful bird, right? Fully plumed out. So then later that morning, Dad sits there and pops a hen, and it lands right in his lap. Honestly, one of the better days that I've ever had when I was a kid. I thought it was great. So Dad got it mounted for me. Took him a little while to get the money into that, but we got it done. Made it into one big piece, all that. So down the line, sit there and you get pheasants done. And then you look at them and it's a very similar thing, all the color and everything, and you appreciate it. And you just sit there and admire it. And I'm like, you know what? This is nice, right? So then we sit there, and now I'm on my own at 26 years old. And I'm like, you know what? I can do what I want. I have an adult job. I have adult money. I have my own place. I have my own dog. I can do whatever I want, right? So then I sit there, and I'm going hunting left and right from basically September till like February, now pushing into April, because now I'm starting to get into turkeys a little bit.
Yep.
But that's to kind of be seen as to how far that one's going to play out. So yeah, now I'm sitting here and I'm just throwing money down the tube with this thing, seeing how far we can go.
So you got a taxidermy addiction, is what you're saying?
I guess you could say that. Yeah.
So,
I've got probably like 5 birds in my freezer right now that I need to get in. I've got 2 snow geese that I'm supposed to be picking up here within like a couple weeks, if not here, probably later this week. I got a deer that I just brought in from this past year, which he was a tank. He was a brick house. So yeah, that was the first one I got of him. And a lot of these are kind of first in a way. It's like a collector thing, which I don't know if that's necessarily a good way of putting it to some of the audience out there.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're saying. So how many taxidermied animals do you have in your house right now?
Let's see. I started really pushing back in 2020.
COVID really got you, huh?
Yeah. I mean, I came back from overseas at one point. I was gone for like 6.5 months. So I came back and my boss was like, hey, you got like a month off. He's like, just kind of take your time and like readjust to the US and the lifestyle and that. So I'm like, all right, cool. So it's like December, January, right? So I'm sitting there and I'm like, I got nothing better to do. Why not go sit in the woods and that? I was sitting there and I was trying to bow hunt, and then I'm like, you know what? I want to try and change up the pace and go bird hunting that. So a lot of this has really gone to birds. Well, let's see. I got 1 goldeneye, green-winged teal. I'm getting a mallard done. I'm getting a ringneck done. I got a pheasant. Actually, I have 3 pheasants. I got 1 black and 2 regulars.
You shot a black pheasant?
Oh yeah,
that's sweet.
And then the one,
Charlie?
I've only seen one, but I've never.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no. Granted, that was back around when I was like 14 or so, but yeah, I got a nice black rooster. Grandpa, I think, has the hen because he was with me on that one. Stubborn old mule. Anyway, what else is there?
So how much would you say you've spent on your taxidermying?
Oh gosh, Charlie. I mean, within the past year alone, I probably sunk in at least $3,000.
Wow.
And we're just gonna keep chucking down the tube on this one because I'll pay for a good price on a good quality piece.
Sure.
So at what point do you just start learning to do this on your own?
That's what I was going to ask.
You know, I sat there in this past week, I've really started to kind of think about that myself. And I kind of mentioned to my wife, I'm like, hey, when I retire or I get out, like I'm done with this job, what if I just go and do this instead?
And how old are you?
I'm only 26, dog. I got plenty of time.
Talking about retirement. So
you gotta play the long ball.
Okay, so you say, retirement, but it sounds a little bit like you've been throwing around the idea of starting your own taxidermy business and getting rid of the 9 to 5.
Yeah, a little bit, or at least doing it on the side.
Now, one thing I would caution you with, it sounds like you really love this and you love, hunting, you love all of that. The quickest way to not love something anymore is turn it into a thing that you rely on for money.
Well, and I've also thought about that aspect too, because then my other worry with it is like, okay, if I don't enjoy it or if it starts taking too much time or if I'm obviously not that great at it, why do it? You don't want to sit there and take somebody's trophy or a memory like that and then just sit there and take a giant dump on it.
Yeah, you don't want to take, because we've all seen some bad taxidermy before.
Right, and I don't want to be that guy.
And you also, you don't want to. It's kind of like you don't want the first house you build to be your own either. So you want to practice on someone else's, but you don't want to.
Right.
What does your wife think of all this?
I don't know exactly what she thinks, and part of me honestly doesn't necessarily care what she thinks because at that point, it's my own endeavor.
You better hope she doesn't listen to this podcast. That was the wrong thing to say.
I said part of me, not the whole thing. So it's a conscious effort.
Okay.
How much of the taxidermy is she allowing you to put in the house?
Well, the snow geese she doesn't know about yet. I've forewarned her that a few birds are coming in the house. She said she's actually started to name some of the taxidermy starting a couple of years ago.
Okay, that's fine. So she likes it.
Yeah. So we got Jerry, we got Gerald, we got Phil. I think we got Walter. I think that's about it.
I think you need to name you got Jerry and Gerald. You should name one of them Jared for our Jared.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Well, it's Gerald. It's Gerald with a G, not a J.
No, I know. I'm just saying that you should do Jared next.
I would love that.
Jared would love that.
What species would you like to be, Jared?
Water buffalo.
Oh,
I don't know if I'm reaching that far down the tube yet, my guy.
Well, figure it out.
We gotta get Jared on the mic more.
Not Jared. I don't give a fuck, Jared, because that's what that was.
That is good.
He's like, I don't care.
I kind of want to go cut to Jared in this podcast, but he's just always a water buffalo on the wall,
Too bad Jared's not built like a water buffalo unless he wants to be.
Thank you.
Yeah, is that good or bad?
Let's let him decide that one.
Have you ever shot a duck so pretty you felt bad about shooting it?
I don't think I felt bad. I don't think I've ever felt bad about it. I'll sit there and admire it and be like, wow, this thing was a beautiful living creature. And I just sat there and I just clapped him right out of the sky.
All right. I thought he was going down.
He's really tooting his own horn there.
It gave its life so that, we could sustain ours with the meat.
You got to have at least a little bit of pride in it.
Yeah. That's a good question. So every time I've gone duck hunting, you breast them up and whatnot. Sometimes you can boil the carcass or whatever, get yourself
some. Oh, no, we do them whole, big dog. We do them whole.
Okay, so that's my question. Like, so you can't, take the meat and then taxidermy it?
No, a lot of times once that thing is cut up, it's pretty much game over as far as I know.
Yeah.
However, I did do one thing where, have you ever seen like a duck shoulder mount?
No.
So it's actually kind of neat in the sense that like you can still pull the breast and that out of there and still get your meat and that worth out of it. But if you take from like where their breast kind of starts, like if you look at like a mallard, right? Because this is one that I had it on. You basically take from where that skin kind of starts rolling up and from like the bottom of his brown there, and you start to roll it up and you don't tear it or you don't cut into it. You can get them done kind of as a shoulder mount type deal.
That's hilarious. I've never seen a duck shoulder mount.
That's how you know that you really are addicted to taxidermy.
Yeah, if you're talking about the duck shoulder mounts.
Next thing you do a squirrel shoulder mount as well, or no?
Tell you what, give me 1 second here. I'll send it to you guys.
Yeah, send it over. Yeah, because I've never gotten any kind of bird taxidermy because usually it's getting the meat. But I was wondering because with a fish, you can take a picture of the fish, let the fish go, and then they can recreate the fish. But that's obviously much tougher to do with a duck, I'd imagine, huh?
Yeah, I don't think you're going to get that far on that one.
Yeah, all right. You ever do any fish?
I used to, and then I honestly just kind of quit fishing, especially since now I'm stuck down here in Illinois, this damn state.
That's a shame.
I'm stuck in purgatory down here.
Don't quit fishing. There's places to fish in Illinois. Yeah, it does.
It's just so damn hot and miserable, and it's humid. Oh, I just want out.
Go out to northwestern Illinois, though. There's some good. I think you guys actually have some good trout streams over there.
So, what is the coolest thing that you have hanging up in your house?
You know, it's hard to sit there and say, because I don't necessarily have a favorite, because I sit there and I admire all of them.
Okay, but just pick one.
I guess I could sit.
Just two.
I guess I'm gonna go with the pheasant on that one, because you don't really see that many black ones.
Yeah, the black pheasant is pretty rare.
Yeah.
And then I've got a 10-point coming with split G2s, and I mean that thing. We tried to hang him up from a tractor, and I mean he was barely an inch off the ground. He was a horse.
Oh, nice. Well, cool, dude.
Hey, I like your duck shoulder mount. That. I think the duck still needs his shoulders, but.
Well, he's got the wings and that, but yeah, that's what he's working with. I should be picking him up here later in the month.
Oh, you bought those?
No.
No,
he's dead. I physically he got murked. He got murked.
No, I know, but I mean you those are you got the birds, and then that's the taxidermy being done on your birds, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, got it.
Yep.
Oh, that's a nice little paperweight for the desk there. I'll tell you that.
Yep. So he's going to go in the spare room there by the gun cabinet. And then the two snow geese are getting cuffed up, and then they're going to go right over top the stairwell.
How do you know you can trust a taxidermist?
Well, personally, I don't ever bring the bird in first. I sit there and I ask other people, like, hey, let me see your bird. Where did you go?
Okay.
I kind of do the references and stuff like that. I kind of dig a little bit on their like Facebook pages or whatever. I do a lot of investigating and background research.
Good. Do you have any taxidermists you recommend you want to shout out right now?
Ooh, whitetails and waterfowl. I want to say he's down near Carbondale, Illinois.
Okay.
Does really good work. Really good work.
What's the best name for a taxidermist you've ever come across?
The best name of a taxidermist? I mean, they're all pretty much old dudes, like named Brian or something,
No,
or Greg.
The name of
their business. Like,
Oh. My fault, big dog. Let's see.
Oh, big dog me.
One guy's his is Wildlife Designs.
Okay.
That's the one that I brought my buck to this year.
All right.
It sounds upscale.
Yeah, that sounds like they sell some wildlife pictures in there as well.
He does a lot of deer obviously come through there since he's in the Midwest and that. And then he does a lot of exotic stuff too, surprisingly. He does get some water buffalo and Cape buffalo and stuff like that in there. I don't think he's done any like giraffes or anything like super, super huge. He's done a musk ox in there. He's got a bunch of stuff.
Does he like if an animal like passes away, do the zoos donate it to the taxidermist, or how the hell do you get a friggin' giraffe?
I think you know how.
Yeah.
You pay and go to Africa.
Oh, it's one of those.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Where you been, Charlie?
I didn't know if they would. What are they going to ship a giraffe over here? What the hell are you talking about? Oh, you're going to ship a live giraffe overseas?
Wait.
Or a dead giraffe. You're going to ship a dead giraffe. I didn't mean to say live. Yeah, like you have to think about the process, Miles.
I know it's the second time you've talked about it being alive. Like I'm just imagining you think that the process is bringing a live animal to the taxidermist, and then they do that.
When else did I say alive?
I don't know.
Did I say alive at a different time? No, you shoot you shoot one of these overseas. And is there a plane with just a big giraffe-sized refrigerator?
I think you put it in a shipping container and you send it back.
Oh, yeah?
I would imagine so. I can't say I haven't gotten to that peak of life, you know?
Okay. All right. No, I'm the idiot. My bad. Bad.
No, I'm with you that the logistics on a giraffe is quite extensive.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I would imagine so.
I mean, even if it's just a shoulder mount, you're talking about, pretty big box.
Where do you gotta be in life that you're paying to shoot a giraffe and then shipping it back, and where are you gonna put that?
You better have
That's
high
a-
ceilings.
Yeah, you got to have some giant ceilings in there, man. That's got to be at least like a 30-foot ceiling at a minimum.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I fed a giraffe at
I fed a giraffe too.
the Phoenix Zoo when I was there.
Their tongues are like sandpaper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're doing.
Hungry little fellas.
They do like the little wrap their tongue around the food. you know? Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think I could shoot a giraffe.
No.
No, I don't think I could either. I don't think I have that kind of taste in my life.
Yeah. But for me, I'm kind of a fisher first, but I kind of draw the line on pretty close after deer. I'm not much for one. But
Yeah, I would concur.
What's that?
Said I would concur.
Yeah. But I mean, to each their own. I just am
I
fascinated
think
by
as
the
soon
process.
as you cross the line of like things like population control and stuff, it's like gets to be a slippery slope.
Yeah,
Of like,
yeah.
what are we doing?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like, should I really be doing this?
You know, like if you got bears running wild in your area and for a safety reason that we need to control the population, go ahead.
Yeah, if the population is healthy enough, but yeah, I'm not.
You know,
Yeah. That's kind of
Anyways.
how I feel. Deer, I get it. They're gonna, they get overpopulated. They start getting that CWD, getting crazy. You hit them with a car, then you're taking CWD backstraps home.
Which some guys are sitting there nowadays saying that that's a whole myth in that. But I'm obviously no scientist. I just sit here and work on
Here we
airplanes for a
go.
living.
Here we go. Some guys are just saying that. They've been saying that since the beginning. But either way, we're excited for you. And, we hope that the wife takes these snow geese in stride because it sounds like this might be a bit of a fight. Does she put up a fight on any of this stuff, or are you just hoping for the best?
I'm partly hoping for the best. Her thing is like, she's like, okay, if you bring any more birds in here, at one point, this was anyways, she's like, if you bring any more birds in here, like, I want a tattoo in return. Kind of like a 1-for-1 thing.
Yeah, because that's what marriage is about, is keeping score and having leverage over the other person.
Yes.
Yes, it is, Miles. It always has been, always will be.
Mm-hmm. Anyone tells you differently is lying to themselves.
Get damn right.
How many tattoos does your wife have?
I think it's only 2, maybe 3 now.
Oh.
It's not like she's tatted up and has sleeves and stuff like that.
Yeah. It's a good trade-off. You guys, it sounds like you guys got a good setup going.
Yeah.
Yeah. Generally speaking, we're on the same page for the most part. Every once in a while, I'll tell her, I'll be like, "Look, this is kind of the way things are going to go. So just kind of a heads up." I straight up told her when I left for deer season, because I took off about 2 weeks. She's like, "We have kids." She's like, "You can't do this anymore." I'm like, "We go through this every year. What do you expect?"
You took off 2 solid weeks? 2 weeks straight?
Yeah.
Dude, your wife deserves like 5 tattoos, man.
I mean, we go through this every year. I don't ever buy a burger.
Well, that's good. That's good.
Yeah. But
I'm out there on a mission, and if I tag out early, cool, I come home early. My job is done.
You're providing, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, mission accomplished. What else are you going to do? Sit there and fart around?
Yeah. You can't eat taxidermy.
That is, I can't argue with that. I now know how your wife feels. This is a very logical argument, and I agree. What, are you just going to sit there and fart around?
That's just every conversation ender.
It's like, how can you argue with that? You know?
Honey, I'm going to...
I'm going to go to Vegas with the boys for 2 weeks. What? You can't do that? What, do you want me just to sit here and fart around?
I mean, what are you going to do? So, yeah, before I even left for deer season this year, I straight up told her, I'm like, hey, if I get a shot at this thing and I finish the job, I finish what I started.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's going on the wall. She's like, okay.
Wow, dude. So not only are you gone for 2 weeks, you're demanding wall space too.
I mean, I haven't. This is the first buck that I've had hung up like on like a full blown shoulder mount.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I just kind of zip the racks and do what I will with it.
I thought I knew what you would do with that until you said.
Now I got way more questions.
What are you doing something weird with the racks or what?
No, they just kind of go in the basket in the garage, or I sit there and I'm doing plaster repairs and I put them up on the wall.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you for
clarifying.
Yeah. Well,
I figured you'd need that.
Well, look, we are excited for you and for your taxidermying and for your wife and for the health of your marriage.
Well, I appreciate that, Charlie.
Yeah. And let us know if you get anything, any chipmunks done. I've never seen a chipmunk mounted before. I think that would be cool.
Sounds good.
All right. All right. Well,
we appreciate you calling in, dude.
Yeah. Thank you guys for taking my call, and tip your bartender. Watch out for deer, and catch you later.
All right. You too. We'll see you soon. Well,
he's got quite the arrangement with his wife.
Miles, this is the exact moment where I really wish we had the other side of the story.
Yeah, to have his wife on.
Yeah. I mean, the way he talks about it, he plays it convincing. Like, that's just the way it rolls in his house. But
yeah, you never know.
This is Amber.
Hey, Amber, how you doing today?
Fantastic. It's a lovely day.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Where are you at?
We're going to keep that anonymous.
Oh, she's at work.
I keep anonymous.
All right,
here.
let's buckle in. I like an anonymous call.
Is Amber your real name?
No.
All right. It sounded like a stripper name.
Dude, the waitress.
Well, I'm a stay-at-home mom, so there's that. That's true.
No.
Oh, thank God. Sorry.
What'd you say?
You're a stay-at-home mom?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right. How many kids?
Right now we got twin 14-month-olds.
Wow.
And yeah.
And you said right now you're going to have more twins or no? Maybe try for triplets next time?
Maybe.
You know, they always say when you have, like you don't expect twins, and you're like, I feel like for like psychology or like karma in the world, I should start telling Ann that we should try for twins. That means that I'll never get twins, right?
How do you try for twins?
That's also, I'm going to do that from now on. You guys going to have any kids? Yeah, we've been trying for twins.
Just to play it safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
So anyways, so you got two twins at home.
Well,
yep.
One set of
One
twins.
set of twins.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Okay.
So we need your boys' advice.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So my sisters and I recently put together the pieces that our dad and his new wife have a open relationship.
Okay.
Which, no judgment. You do you.
Well, it sounds like not just you.
Yeah.
Well,
You do you and you and you and you.
But so the twins are 14 months, so they're getting to the age where they're getting nicknames for everyone. And I need your advice on what would you call swinger grandparents?
I think you just call them grandparents. I don't know. Why do you feel the need at 15 months old to let them know, like, hey, just so you know, you're old enough now. You just started solid foods. It's time we had the talk.
Now that you're about to eat pineapples. Okay.
Hey, I can't hold it any longer. You're 15 months old. You can't fully talk, but you need to know that your grandparents are fooling around with other people.
It's not obviously not like that, but like it just doesn't feel right to say grandma and grandpa. Now they don't know that we know, but we know.
Okay. How do you know? Let's take it. We're like on step 5. Let's go back to step 1. What was the day you found out? Your parents or your husband's? I forget.
My dad and his new wife.
Your dad and his new wife. How did you find out they were swingers?
So there's a lot of hints, but one of my sisters has started receiving messages online, kind of like, hey, did you know your dad and his wife are swingers?
Rude.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot of signs of like.
I mean, I don't know what. I don't
Comments.
think that's a sign. I think that's just someone telling you.
Why did they
There's
do
a lot
that?
of signs leading up to the messages.
Well, were they creeped out, or why did they? Why? That's an odd thing to just message someone.
It is. I don't know why.
Okay.
I have no clue.
Do they have weird lawn ornaments?
Yeah.
What?
Certain animals.
Flamingo?
Maybe.
Wow.
Yeah, right. So they got
Wow.
flamingos up. Flamingos up.
Do they like pineapple on pizza?
Pineapple isn't their sign.
Okay.
So what is
Pineapple
that?
isn't their sign.
All right. So you must have done some research. So their sign is flamingos then? And what does that mean in the swinger community, flamingos?
From my research, different groups have different signs.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that would be their sign.
Okay, so it's like a motorcycle club. You know,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
the different attire, and it's almost like a sports team.
Yeah,
they got
right.
their logo.
Right. I like Motorcycle Club more because
Yeah.
it's like the Hells Angels, you know,
Yeah.
the
What is
the
Sons of
philandering
Anarchy?
flamingos, you know.
Yeah.
Do you like that, Miles? The philandering flamingos, right?
like that.
Get the alliteration of the
Yeah.
sound, you know.
I'm gonna paint a picture of your dad, because this is why I imagine a guy who's a grandpa who's also a swinger. I imagine he's wearing a jumpsuit, tracksuit a lot with lots of like gold bracelets and necklaces. He never wears a hat, and he wears like really comfortable like New Balance sneakers.
Easy to remove. Describe your dad for us. Describe your dad. Does he look like a swinger?
He's keeping young for his age.
He's keeping young for his age, so he's working out.
Yeah.
Do you have a hot
Yeah.
dad?
You got a hot dad.
I think I want to say
You can go ahead, say it. You got a
My-
hot dad.
friends have suggested
That your dad is a swinger or that he's hot.
both.
He's a dilf and a gilf.
So is that, if I hear from my friends that my dad is a swinger, are you starting to wonder if any of your friends have swung with your dad?
I want to question their parents.
Oh, so you think like, hey, when we were doing like, like hockey tournaments as kids, they let us go play in the pool by ourselves for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
You seem quite disturbed.
Yeah, you're a little quiet, a little coy over there for someone who just called a podcast talking about his dad swinging.
Swinging is, around.
What about your mom? Is she in the picture?
She is.
Okay.
Yeah, she's great. She has her own life doing her own thing.
Does she have any opinion on it?
She's mortified, but it makes sense because my dad could not keep faithful during their marriage. So it works out for him.
Okay. All right. Well, that's unfortunate for your mom. But
Great for your dad.
we're Miles.
What, he found a lifestyle that
Sure,
fits him so he
no.
doesn't get into trouble.
Is his new wife his age? Is she older? Is she younger?
She's his age.
Okay. All right. And so they are flamingos. So what does the flamingo mean?
It's their group sign. So
I-
I think. Okay.
It's like you're saying like,
Oh no! Sorry, I wasn't cutting you off. I was cutting Miles off. I was trying to. He was giving me a look, so I was trying to give more clarity. What I mean by that is, weren't you giving me a look?
no.
I saw it out of the corner of my eye. What I mean by it is like, do you know like what swingers prefer, or
Yeah,
what flamingo people prefer?
Yeah, are they swappers? Are they like full group?
yeah.
Are they,
Is it
maybe
like,
is it a guy, girl
That's
situation?
what I was asking. Yeah.
Basically, you're wondering like what if they're a football team, what playbook are they running? Are they
exactly.
Are they running the spread offense? Or are they going under center? They're probably going under center, if we're being honest.
I try not to think about that part too much.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Amber.
Sorry.
I don't care. You can talk about it. I won't.
We are really curious now, though.
Yeah.
But I think it's our friends growing up. I think it's all of our parents have all dabbled.
Okay.
Wow.
Because now that all of us kids are out of the house, all the parents go on vacations together.
They go to Sandals.
They go to resorts.
Do they?
Probably go to Sandals. I've heard.
Yeah.
Heard things about Sandals, Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
Do they have a place in Florida?
No, not that I know of.
So they go to Sandals, Jamaica.
Sandals, Jamaica has got the swingers.
Have they been to Sandals, Jamaica?
See, all the pieces are there.
Yeah,
and all these pieces were coming together. And then all of a sudden, my sister got messages like, "Hey, did you know your dad's a swinger?" She goes, "No, but I do now."
Yeah. Tough to be that person to break the news, but they definitely wanted to. Why don't you mention someone?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it just doesn't feel right.
Yeah, back to the original question.
Grandma and grandpa.
Why? What's so wrong with that?
It just.
What do you want to call them? What do you want to call them?
I don't know what to call them.
Well, is it just the because your mom is grandma, right?
Yeah. Yep.
And then your dad can be grandpa, you know.
He can be daddy. Granddaddy. We're gonna go to granddaddy and grandmommy's place.
Oh God.
Icky.
So, this is an interesting question, though.
I mean, we can't leave a stone unturned here because your twins are getting to the age where they're going to start asking questions. You know, if they cross over that 18th month mark, I don't know how you're going to handle this. It might be they're going to find out from one of their friends, just like you guys found out.
A whole nother thing. Bad gas travels fast.
I love that phrase. Amber, you're great. Okay, so what about your dad is grandpa, your mom is grandma, and then the other woman, whatever her name is, let's say it's Bertha.
Nana. Just call her Nana.
Yeah, how about Nana?
Okay.
Well, what were you thinking? Because we're doing our best here.
I appreciate it. The sentimental value behind grandma and grandpa. There's like a certain sentimental value because my grandparents were good, honest Christian people, loved the Lord. And then you have my dad who just is doing his own thing. And again, no judgment to him.
But
Amber,
so you can't just keep judging him and then keep saying no judgment to him. You know, it's like, hey, Charlie, no offense, but you're a piece of shit.
Oh, none taken, Miles. Thanks. But I'm going to go home and cry now, Amber. So, you know, let's just call a spade a spade. You got judgment, and that's okay. It's okay.
I think if you look at it from an unemotional standpoint, before you found out he was a swinger, what would his name have been?
Yeah, I mean, run-of-the-mill standard.
He'd have been Grandpa.
And what would her name have been?
Probably Nana.
Okay. So him being part of the Pink Flamingos, it doesn't affect your life at all in terms of it doesn't. You think he's not going to interact with your kids any differently? What's wrong with just calling him Grandpa?
That's true.
And just because they go spread eagle at Sandals doesn't mean that they're any worse people. You know, there's different strokes for different folks. And these folks just happen to do a lot of different strokes with a lot of different folks.
A lot of different folks.
And at the end of the day, who are we to judge?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Grandpa and Nana.
And like honestly, I think this whole thing, I think the grandpa and grandma's thing is really about a larger issue here, Charlie.
That's what I'm getting.
I think it's I don't think you've come to terms with what's happened here, and so thus you're channeling it through your freshly born twins and what you're gonna tell them their names are, because and Charlie, maybe we should help her, work through this a little bit. How does it make you feel when you found this news out?
Disgusted. What?
Yeah.
That's good. Keep coming. What else?
Like, I knew he wasn't a great guy, but like, come on. That. Anyway.
Well, let me ask you this, just devil's advocate.
Okay. So go ahead. Sorry.
Okay. Well, all I'm saying is before he was being dishonest about who he was, and now he's being honest about who he is with his current partner. So maybe this is a step in the right direction.
Right. And I can respect owning up to who you are. I can respect that.
Okay. What would okay, so let's role play it here, Charlie.
Yeah.
You're her dad. And it's just you two. You've taken a potion that you are suddenly comfortable talking about the truth and telling your dad the truth. What would you tell him here to his face? Oh, you turned the mic off.
Amber, honey, how are you?
Fantastic.
What's wrong? Seems like something's wrong.
It just, my sister got a message that you and your new wife have been fooling around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know. What am I supposed to say?
Well, here's the deal. Me and Bertha, we love each other. And we view love as sort of a overflowing cup. And we have so much love to give that we're wasting water. It's going on the floor. So our hope here is to spread the wetness around. Honey?
I think this just boils down to different values, Dad. I really think it does.
Okay. Well, honey, I respect who you are, but I understand that you don't respect the values that I have. I do. I am who I am, and I have to accept that. But you do not, and I love you.
Okay. Interesting.
Can I get some donuts for the kids?
Hey there, kid. Come sit on Papa's lap.
Amber, what came up for you there?
A lot of something. I don't know.
No.
A lot of anger. Is that what it was? Anger?
Disgust.
Have you seen Inside Out, Amber?
I have.
Well, we know that disgust sometimes is running cover for some other emotion. And when the time's right, we just want to touch that emotion. And then it'll have less power.
You might be onto something.
I just saw a Disney movie.
Really? You think he is? Do you think he's on to something?
No, but I was going along with it.
Ah, jeez.
So do you think you're ever going to confront him about it? Or is this going to be, are you guys a sweep it under the rug family?
Sweep it under the rug.
Nice. So then just...
send him the podcast when it drops.
Yeah.
Just say, hey, Dad, here's a podcast you might like.
You could just do like what the rest of us do and just drink and just ignore it.
I like that plan. It's been working for the last number of years. I think that'll work.
Well, hang on here, Miles. The way she just responded to that,
if I'm a therapist, I'm trying to get another session out of this.
Oh, you're trying to get another session?
Yeah. That's what therapists do. If they don't, it's bad business to fix people.
That's true. Don't put a period on it. Put a comma on it.
Yeah. A ...
Yeah. More to discuss next time. Have you had a therapist, Amber?
I have.
And what does therapists say?
Well, we didn't know about the whole swinger situation when we were with the therapist.
Okay.
Who's you and your family counseling?
Yeah. Yep.
Well, I'm saying for you personally, do you have your own personal therapist?
No.
That's why she called in this podcast.
I love
Exactly.
it. I love that
Free
you trusted
therapy.
us.
Do you think this is just reopening old wounds from when you were a child when your dad was being unfaithful to your mother?
It makes me think about it.
Yeah, I get that.
Makes me think.
Yeah,
and it probably feels just like when you were a kid, doesn't it? When it first happened.
I'm trying to protect my kids from that.
Mm-hmm. Well,
we're unpacking stuff.
And Amber, you're also trying to protect your inner child.
That is true.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And you know what? Your kids are a good excuse to do that, but you don't need an excuse to protect your inner child. You're able to do that anytime you want, and you don't need to justify it.
Okay.
One thing also that maybe will help you sleep a little better at night, kind of a Band-Aid situation. Grandchildren of divorce have it the best because they just get more Christmases without all the childhood trauma. So
that's
it's
true.
like a silver lining of this whole thing.
I thought you were going to tell her to get a zero gravity bed.
That too. If you want to sleep better at night, get a 0G bed. It'll change your life.
Tempur-Pedic?
No. I had a Tempur-Pedic. It sucks. It'll ruin you. Do not buy a Tempur-Pedic mattress. Sorry.
Never mind.
Sorry, that just opened up a childhood wound for me.
Let's unpack that there. What emotion are you feeling?
Pain in my lower lumbars.
And have you seen a physical therapist about this?
No, but I have a sister-in-law who's a chiropractor, and I've talked to her about it and got a few adjustments. So we're working through it.
Good.
I did finally face it.
I'm glad you're on that journey.
I swallowed my pride and I got a real bed instead of a bed in a box. So
time to grow up.
Yeah.
In the world.
Any other thoughts? Because Charlie, we're being therapists here. Mm-hmm. Any other thoughts for her to think about? Or actually don't think about.
No, I think, Amber, the thing here is a lot of people avoid feeling pain because they think feeling the pain is going to lead to more pain. But I think when you really sit and feel the pain and it gets less and less over time, never goes away. But I think if you have a moment to spare, just don't be afraid to sit there with that feeling and, and just let it be there.
Okay.
One other question for you. If you could fast forward, we had a button, we could fast forward 20 years from now. And I told you, I said, I'm going to give you a rundown of your children's relationship with their grandfather, and said that he treated them just like normal grandchildren and didn't do anything bad to them. Would you feel a lot better?
I would feel relieved.
Okay.
All right.
So let's just live life assuming that that's what's going to happen.
Assume the best.
Well, it's just, you could spend the next 20 years worrying about it, ruin these 20 years with it, and then it never happens. Or you could not worry, just like assume that something good will happen. And then if something does bad happen, then you can deal with it then.
Okay.
Like calling them something different probably isn't going to change anything for what will happen. You know what I mean?
But you kind of want
It's
to
not
call
protecting him from anything.
You kind of though want to call him something else so he knows that you're mad without actually telling him why.
Is that
you're
what it
mad.
is? That's what it is.
Kind of.
Yeah. That's that passive aggressive. What are you, Catholic?
Maybe.
Yeah, for sure Catholic.
I also want
Under
you
the
to think
rug.
about
Under the rug. Sweep it all under the rug.
Sweep it under the rug.
So I want you also to think about maybe your dad's got some childhood trauma too. Have you thought about that?
Hurt people.
Mm-hmm.
I've thought about that.
You know, maybe
And
he feels the same thing inside that you do, but about a different scenario.
Yeah, maybe.
And instead of feeling his feelings, he's feeling
Other
Trish
people.
and Diane and Clara.
And
Bill.
and Rob
Rob.
and Mark
Mark too?
and Tim.
Oh. Well.
Oh,
A lot to unpack. A lot to.
I know some
Take
friends
it.
that are swingers, by the way, and they have a lot of fun. So at some point, if you do ever get over the whole, which probably is going to be a long shot, but they might be fun to party with.
Party with my swinger dad?
well, you don't have to. You can leave before that begins.
Yeah,
they don't just walk in and then just start doing stuff.
No, just go for the
There's-
cocktail hour.
Yeah. Go for the social hour. Don't stay
Go
for
for a
the
strong
main
drink.
event.
Yeah, just keep your keys outside of the fishbowl and you'll be fine.
Yeah. Go to the prelims, you know?
Yeah. Okay.
Go to the groom's dinner, not the wedding.
Oh, gosh. Okay, well, I appreciate your input and unpacking my childhood trauma.
Yeah, we did our best.
You know, and maybe think about instead of getting mad, just get more curious, you know? You know? Just,
Miles
I think
read
I'm
that
good on
on the
curiosity.
back of a book somewhere.
Curiosity killed the cat.
Yeah, that's true. Her dad got curious, and now look where we are.
he's killing
Mhm.
cats left and right.
Cat killer.
Meow. But also, like, hey, life would be pretty boring if this wasn't going on. So, like, at least
Right.
look at that. Like, you and your siblings have something to talk about now. Like, that's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Like, what, you know, if you didn't have that, what are you guys going to be like? So, how's work lately?
Right.
You know,
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
come on.
Instead, you're like, what's dad working on lately? You know?
Analyzing the Facebook posts.
Wait,
what
wait.
Facebook posts?
From the swingers trips that aren't.
Oh, yeah, dude, that's fun. You're like decoding what went on. Who was sleeping with who? That's
and then who's commenting on what?
it's a classic whodunit situation. That's awesome. This is don't look at this as a bad thing with your dad. Look at it. This is a bonding experience with your siblings.
It is. It really is.
That's fun.
It's very
It
fun.
is.
I mean, it's not really that fun for you, but it can be if you know.
If you let it
Separating
be.
the emotions. Separating the emotions and just
Yeah. And the more you
what is that?
the more you feel the emotions, maybe the less power they have over you, and you can just talk to your dad. And you're like, Dad, how is Sandals?
How is Sandals? Who's Bill and Joan and why do they love you so much and comment on your Facebook posts?
Yeah. Why do they keep borrowing your hammer? You know?
Cup of sugar.
Yeah.
Is that what they said? Cup of sugar?
I think that was one of the comments that we found.
Nice.
Man, you are in it. You are fully in it.
Sugar daddy. Sorry.
Uh,
Yep. Didn't mean to say that.
You call him daddy.
I
again?
call him sugar daddy.
That's what.
She said cup of sugar. So I put two things together. Came up with sugar daddy.
Very clever. Very clever.
Thank you, Amber.
What's
Saw what you did there.
Amber? Before we let you go, what were you planning to get from this call?
You know, some good banter, and see where it goes.
And how do
I
you?
didn't quite know what you guys would. I wasn't expecting a therapy session, but here we are. We unpacked some stuff. We learned some things.
We rearranged the garage.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, I don't think we really learned much. I think we just pointed out a lot of shit.
we
you
swept
know?
a little. We slept.
Yeah.
Now we're just going to sweep it out of the garage. Let the wind take care of it. All right?
Okay. Yeah. We can do that.
All right. What's too much for you to bear, give to the wind, Amber.
There you go. Well, I appreciate your time.
We appreciate you, Amber. You keep her moving and tell your folks we says hi.
And good luck having the talk with your 14-month-olds.
That will not happen anytime soon.
It's good.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll save them from the trauma.
That's right. That's what life's about. You shield the trauma so they don't have to.
Exactly.
Exactly.
They won't feel it in any other ways.
Okay.
All right, Amber.
Well, you boys drive home safe.
You too now. Watch for deer.
Yes, sir. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
She was not ready. She's not ready for a conversation with her dad, I don't think.
I think we did some bushwhacking in there. I mean, her dad did the bushwhacking.
Really?
But I think we cleared some trail that, it's still a little rough. But there's a treasure at the end of that trail.
And hopefully we start filling some of these cracks,
Plugging some holes.
Plugging up some holes in the boat,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Started mopping up the floor.
I think I took it too far with that cup analogy. No.
That was an aggressive way to start. That was the beginning, too.
I know. Not much foreplay in that conversation, was there, Miles?
No. Amber will be all right.
Yeah.
She's not the first person to find out that their parents aren't perfect. She won't be the last.
Right. It's just how she goes. Oh.
Well, guys, thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Bellied Up Podcast.
Yeah, it's been real, Miles.
It's been fun.
And to Amber.
Cheers.
Yeah, we're praying for you. And your dad.
I don't think your dad needs praying for. That dude's living a life.
He's had his prayers answered.
I was just like, the whole time I was thinking, I'm like, dude, he feels so free. He's like, this is why I was born. I was born for this. And he's hot on top of it. Like,
you could tell he's really hot too.
Yeah.
The way she ignored that one.
She knows that he's hot.
He's working out. Probably taking some tea too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, she gave us the tea, and her daddy's taking the tea, and that's how life goes.
And his wife is sucking the tea.
Yep. All right. Well, on that note, you guys make sure you tip your bartender, okay?
We'll see you the next one.
And if you meet a swinger, don't tip them. Well, never mind.
Okay, hope you guys have a good one. Goodbye now. Toodaloo.